Y'all got to see it. It's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay?
Hey, human family, how are you? Obviously, that was a clip of Will Smith striking Chris Rock at the Oscars. A truly tragic moment in Will Smith's life. I saw this coming. 6 months ago, I did a show about Jada Pinkett Smith being a covert narcissist, in my opinion, and the effect it would have on Will Smith's life. I want to share just a little bit of that before we go into today's show. Hello, human family. How are you? Guys, today I want to go deep down into a very sensitive subject matter. Today I want to discuss female covert narcissists and how it is imperative that you cut all ties and go no contact and stay away from these types of people. What triggered today's show is I was watching a video clip of Will Smith and his wife Jada Pinkett Smith, her mother, and their daughter Willow. And while watching this clip, it made me almost sick to my stomach. Because I've been right where Will Smith is. This man is surrounded by some very dark energy, some very destructive people, and he's completely oblivious to it. Just like I was, and just like millions of others are and were. Will Smith is in the fight for his life, and he doesn't know it. If he doesn't divorce that woman and get those people away from him for a long period of time, the headlines that we will read in the next couple of years about Will Smith will not be pretty. This is as serious as it gets. He is dealing with some very, very dark energy. These people play for keeps. If you don't know who they are and you're oblivious that that energy is around you, it can destroy everything you are and everything you have. Now, I am not clairvoyant to have seen this coming. I just understand narcissism and narcissists very, very well. I have dedicated my life to understanding these people, and most of the psychologists, most of the public have no idea what they're talking about when it comes to this subject matter. And I don't want to come across as being supercilious or celebrating what happened to Will. Will Smith is one of my favorite actors. I adore the guy. The Fresh Prince I used to watch religiously. I adore Will Smith. I'm hoping that someone will help him. But I got to keep it 100 and break this down for what it really is. So let's do what we do and dive deep.
No tears, no fears, fully alive again after these years.
One of the most disturbing things about narcissism is how your personality gets erased, how you become something that you're not. You start to take on the characteristics of your abuser. That's what we witnessed here with Will Smith, in my opinion. You are also controlled in a way that most people can't fathom. You'll notice Will Smith was laughing at what Chris Rock said. And then it was like Jada jumped into his body with a look and made him do what she wanted to do. They get so deep inside of your subconscious mind and into who you are that they are you. They are controlling you. It's hard to explain with words. It's almost like some voodoo shit. It's insidious and it's evil. And the target, meaning Will Smith, is being erased. All of his good characteristics are slowly being eroded by this woman. To do this on a public stage, to bring violence to the Oscars, and to sit there and say the F word yelling at a person on stage, that would be offensive in a nightclub, in a bar, on a subway, on a plane. That is so egregious and so unlike Will Smith that it's shocking. Even I didn't see it going to this level that quickly. I thought it would be a couple of years before he did something that would really start to deteriorate his career and his brand and his image. There is no justification for this. You're going to hear people say, well, he's talking about his wife. Everybody gets shots taken at them in their family when you're in the media. You can't cry for a man who's worth $700 million because a comedian, keyword, comedian, made fun of his wife. That's what they do. I never show pictures of my daughter and never will on any social media because I don't want her to be affected by my conversations. You will never see her. Ever. Now, my point here is that when you are in the public sector and doing a red table discussion like Jada does, and the things that have come out of this woman's mouth to feel like you're a victim because of your hair problem, which, knowing narcissists, that could be true, and it may be a ploy for sympathy that she's doing that. I don't know. I know that one of the characteristics and tactics of a covert narcissist is to fake an illness, to get sympathy, to get the people who are holding them accountable to back off. Am I 100% sure that that's what she's doing? Absolutely not. Would I be surprised if that's what she's doing? Absolutely not. Now back to Will Smith. What you witnessed on the Oscars was the erosion of a person. He is disappearing and becoming something that he is not. That's one of the things that is a consistent result of narcissistic abuse. You are out of character. That is so far removed from who Will Smith is. And if you saw his acceptance speech when he was crying because he's confused. He's in the world of darkness and he doesn't know it. And she's, oh my God, she's got him wrapped up. You saw him laugh and then she got upset. You don't commit assault on somebody for that. I wonder if The Rock would have said that. Or another actor that isn't just a skinny comedian like Chris Rock, if he still would have walked up and slapped The Rock if he said that. He is out of character. That did not make him look good. That doesn't make you look like a protector. A protector protects his brand, his assets, and then pulls Chris aside and says, "You owe my wife an apology. I didn't like that. Would you please go to Jada and apologize?" All of this is done behind scenes. That reactive abuse that he did is exactly what reactive abuse is. You are being so tormented, so gaslit, you're being gaslighted so much, and there's so much manipulation going on that you're in a narcissistic fog and you are not making clear decisions. I don't know what else I could say to prove my hypothesis, my theory. I stand by it. Am I 100% sure that Jada Pinkett is a covert narcissist? Yes. Is it speculative? Yes. I don't know the woman, so I have to say speculative. But all the check marks are there 100%. Not the check marks of the DSM and the psychologist world. The check marks of a person who studies this from head to toe and has been involved with narcissists all of my life for over 50 years. This is an insidious, hard to detect, hard to prove type of emotional abuse. It is evil. And Will Smith, brother, please, I'm not trying to shame you or even shame your wife. I'm just stating what is. To walk up and assault a man, he's lucky that Chris Rock is a real one and let it go. If he struck the wrong person like that, the police would have came there and he would have left in handcuffs and not been able to accept his award. That was assault 100%. That is not the role model that Will Smith wants to be. People will try to justify it. If Chris Rock would have tried to hit his wife, then of course you defend your wife. But being in the public sector, even being a pissant on YouTube like I am, I know that there are going to be trolls. There's going to be people that say things. People will come. The bigger my show gets, the more heat I will take. That is a given when you're a celebrity making millions of dollars. People are going to talk about you. And then when you put your relationships, every nuance of your relationship on or in the media, on Jada's show, and then expect people to act accordingly is utterly ridiculous. That's another sign that Will Smith is not thinking. He is not governing his life. Jada is. And on a night, another thing that I want to bring in to close this out. Narcissists are very competitive with their partners, even with their own children, their own siblings. Jada did not like that Will was being nominated for an Oscar. And she, just like she projected on him her anxiety about her 40th birthday, her 50th birthday or 40th birthday. If you look at the birthdays with the numbers in them when she was feeling anxiety, she did something to project that on Will. She's not feeling good about Will being nominated for an Oscar. She found an opportunity to ruin his night. That's what these evil people do. This is my opinion. It's all speculative, but it is my... Because here's what a good woman would have done. She wouldn't have looked at him and given him the evil eye and triggering him to go do something stupid. She just would have smiled and winked at him, thinking to herself, it's Will's night. I don't like what Chris Rock said, but I'm not going to upset Will. It's his night. I know he's stressed about the Oscar and etc. So she would just smile or pat him on the knee and continue to laugh with him because he was perfectly fine. But she's not a good woman. So she did what she did, and he did what he did. Narcissists are competitive. They don't want you to be happy. They are Luciferians, agents of chaos, and they don't like happiness. And they don't like to see their mate, their children, whomever happy. Underneath it all, I know this sounds strange to people who don't understand this. So the takeaway is, you guys, whenever you feel like you're not being yourself and you're in a relationship, or you're feeling like you're starting to do some type of self-sabotage and not behaving in your best interests, look around and take inventory of the people that are close to you, be it friends, lovers, husband, wife, children, etc. Keep inventory on who and what you are. The question you can ask yourself to do this on a regular basis: who am I becoming, and is that all right with me? You could tell by Will Smith's acceptance speech of an Oscar on the most important night of his life, a historical night, that he was not keeping inventory of who he is becoming. Firm opinion. It seems to me that he was becoming aware of what he was becoming right then and there while giving that speech. So let's hope that this is a wake-up call for this brother, because he is in a bad predicament. Not knowing that you're the person closest to you, and I believe he's surrounded by these monsters. Not knowing this is devastating. All right, you guys, I appreciate you stopping by today. I hope you found some value in today's show. And remember, it's better to be abused, used, betrayed, and damaged by a narcissist than to be a narcissist. I'll catch you guys on the next show. At the end of this video, I will put up both shows on Will Smith and Jada, so you can see the first time that I talked about this subject matter back in October 2021. Until next time, you guys, be well. Peace.
No tears, no fears. Fully alive again after 6 years.